discography as we go through it. We're going to mention what we have. I would think that we have probably the 4 main albums in some form on CD. Is that correct, Dave?
That is correct, yes.
So that's the Velvet Underground and Nico. That was released in 67. Then in 68, White Light, White Heat. And then the Velvet Underground, which is the one with them, sort of the gray album, as they
Sitting
call it.
on the couch, yeah.
And Loaded, which was in 1970. Now, I have all those in CD, but I think I lost Velvet Underground and Nico along the way somewhere. It was stolen or something.
Oh.
But it's part of the Peel Slowly and See box sets, which I also purchased.
Yes, I see it back there. Yeah.
So I didn't repurchase that one. And then Loaded, I bought a couple times because I bought Fully Loaded. Remember the Fully Loaded?
I do. It had disc 1 and disc 2. Wasn't it 2 disc set?
Yeah, it's 2 disc set, and it's got a funky. This one I'll actually hold up here because it's got a funky little.
Oh yeah,
does that thing. And then all of those came out again in deluxe editions in 2002. And then all of them have come out now in 45th anniversary. Why 45th anniversary instead of waiting 5 years for the 50th? I don't know. But they all come out in these big 6-disc box sets of all of these, which I think is great because all of these albums have different mixes.
Like mono mixes.
A mono mix, and then the Lou Reed closet mix of Velvet Underground. And so they collect both of those mixes, and then you've got a whole bunch, 2 albums worth of outtakes. These 45th anniversary collects all that and collects live shows that kind of relate to the eras of the 4 albums.
Which fortunately you can listen to on any streaming service. So that's how I've been able to get them, is through Spotify and yeah, like you said, surprise. We've heard some of the outtakes before on the box set you have behind you or other places, but some of the live stuff I've never heard before, and other mixes. So I think that seems to be a trend nowadays, because all these big box sets seem to have either ultimate mixes or the special kinds of mixes and things. So that seems to be what people are doing now, getting everything out.
I won't be surprised if at some point we'll get a release with a new mix of it, because that's another trend.
Yep.
The Beatles catalog, we're very familiar. We do a Beatles podcast, so we're very familiar with these. Every year, new Beatles mix is coming out from Giles Martin, which is taking the original source material and creating new mix that's able to add to the bass a little bit and
bring things out,
bring some things out that are on the recordings. Now, I'm not sure what they could do with White Heat to fix it, because the recording was the problem, because they recorded it way too loud.
There's kind of a lo-fi, not caring kind of we're just laying tunes down, and we don't care how they sound. We don't care how it goes. We're just going to record these. And like, especially that album, really, you can try to clean it up, but there's only so much you can do with it. But I find like all 4 of them are recorded very differently and have very different kinds of sounds.